What's up? Why can't I hear myself? I am assuming that everything is working, but I can't tell. Give me a second. And why am I getting audio from my other computer? All right, things are a little interesting. For whatever reason, I can no longer hear myself. Let's see if I can hear music. As I've stated, my machine isn't 100%. This is my first live stream with this new machine. So things are bound to not work as expected. Now, I'm assuming that y'all can hear me, but I don't know for sure. Wait a minute. What if I put monitor here? I wonder. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yes. So turns out I hadn't done everything. You know what? I'm gonna share my screen so we can get into the nuts and bolts of what's going on here. And this is my UAD audio console to my Apollo X4. And obviously, this is a new install. Everything is new. And they've also updated this, which it looks a little bit different. But I had to come into this Q outputs. I was like, why am I not hearing anything? And I forgot that I needed to put my Q in the, like, basically throw my mix to the Q so I can hear myself. Huh? So I only care about this one right here, and the other one we don't really care. Okay, so at this point, I think I am mostly good. I can hear myself, and I see. Oh wait, am I streaming? Okay, yeah, and I see that I'm live, and I see audio going into Ecamm. I was going to stream yesterday, but I ran into technical issues where I was just like, wow, and I forgot that there was software that I hadn't installed. And I also realized that there are other software that I haven't installed. So I'm going to install some of that on this stream. But yeah, this is where we're at so far. Hopefully the audio is good. If not, let me know. Now, I do want to get some music started, and I am going to SSH into my other machine. I don't have a key on that other machine yet, so I'm going to have to manually log in, which is it's its own thing. So we'll SSH into Zeus, I think is the name of that machine. Titan Sun. Actually, it's not Titan Sun. I just wanted to say that. Yeah. See, that's the first time I'm doing it. All right. So I'm in Zeus now. Now, my music should just work because nothing's changed. Right? Like it's still that computer over there is not different. It's all going through my MPC, which is the same thing. And as far as I'm concerned, I haven't changed which inputs my MPC goes to on my interface. So this should just work. And watch as I say that, it doesn't just work. Put it at negative 28. This is some of the background stuff that y'all don't get to see. I'm normally controlling it over here on this other monitor that you don't see. So we'll do some of this. There we go. I hear music. And it looks like it's going into the stream, so we're good. So I'm gonna move this back off to my other monitor, my control monitor. And I also want to show this right here, just make sure this is working. So I did go and change my one of my scenes slightly to make my screen a little bit bigger, but also to make me a little bit smaller. So I'm in vertical mode now. I'm coming at you sideways if you're in landscape mode. Okay, so I have some things that I do plan to test. All right, so I guess let's get into some of that, I suppose. The first thing is just seeing how this thing behaves with me live streaming and sharing my screen. Normally, oh wait a minute, let me wait, where is, all right, hold on, I'm doing some configuration again. There we go. I was like, why is iTerm down here? So we're good. We're good. Okay. Look at that. Now I do want to make sure that my, okay, it doesn't seem to be working. Okay, so I got to do another piece of configuration. Let's go to my profiles and keys. Why did that not work? Okay, well, it works now. All right. Let's make sure that all this stuff works the way that I'm used to. Yeah, seems to be. Okay. I have another tool that I use for moving items around, but it's not configured, so I need to configure that. Yeah, sure, will allow. Okay, so could have just opened it. That would have been nice. And I'm over here reaching for a shortcut as if it's going to be that shortcut. It's not. I had to configure it. So I do want this to start at login. Yeah, keep that. Use a global shortcut. So the global shortcut that I've always had is Command F4 for this. And it is performing a little bit slowly, but I don't think that that's because of my streaming. Okay, so I want a 9x9. Actually, no, I don't want a 9x9. This is a 16x9. Oh, it's not gonna let me do it. So I'll just do a 9x9. That's good enough. Actually, I don't know if that's good enough. We'll do a 10x10. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so I think I'm good now. And we'll just make sure that that works. Perfect. So just so far, and obviously I don't have a lot of things running. I mean, I do, but not as much as I will be. This feels snappy like AF. Oh my gosh. It's almost as if I'm not sharing my screen right now. This is amazing. It's just fast. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just doing that is fast. Let's see if I move around the window. So we'll do that. Yeah, this is night and day. This is night and day between the M1 Ultra. For what it's worth, the M1 Ultra is now my glorified media center computer. It's over there. Now it's behind the TV for now because I didn't have a long enough HDMI cable. So I'm using one of my short HDMI cables from my camera that goes to a little monitor, like a field recorder monitor. But my longer cable is arriving today. And I will also be going to the store, which I forgot to do it while I was out, to go grab a new, just get another Ethernet cable. Right now I'm using Wi-Fi. I don't like using Wi-Fi for anything, but it's fine because it's not my main machine anymore. So I don't really mind too much, but let's check out how I can access it. And it should just work. It's been working. It's been pretty stable so far. I am going to reinstall Mac OS and, you know, reconfigure that to do most of the things that it does now, but not install certain things that I don't need, like my audio drivers and all that other kind of crap. So let's find that computer in my network. So that name of that computer is Chronos, and I should be able to just click share screen here, and we'll do high performance. That's cool. And look at that. This is my old computer, the M1. Now, there are some things that are on this computer that aren't yet on this computer. Like all of my snippets, all of that stuff is in Raycast. So I'm gonna have to port all that stuff over. I just haven't done it yet. So this is a pretty, in my opinion, this is a pretty dope setup. You know, I get to, you know, come here and be like, oh, what stuff do I have going on here? And we can see that I was in the middle of looking at some on Transformers, you know, so I can have all of that stuff over there. So I can go chill on my couch and, you know, read my papers that I need to read and work on homework, all kinds of really cool, interesting things. So I think I'm loving my new setup. I got the M3 Ultra on the desk. I got the M1 Ultra in the TV center. And then I got the M1 Max over there as my, you know, portable computer / sometimes I'll do music stuff on that / that's the thing that you're hearing this music coming from, by the way. It's playing over there, going through my MPC, and then coming into this audio interface here. It's pretty dope. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and exit out of M1 Ultra. We don't care about M1 Ultra anymore. At least I don't care about M1 Ultra. So what are some of the tests that I'm going to be doing? Well, here's what I generally do with my computers. I do photography, so I edit photos. I'm not a good YouTuber, but I do YouTube videos from time to time. So I'm gonna edit video. I used to be a producer. I don't do that anymore, but I am going to experiment with audio production and, you know, that editing tool chain. And that I do that on the Final Cut side too. Like I do a lot of audio processing there as well. What else do I do? I am an engineer, so I do a lot of programming and all that kind of stuff. So we may open up Xcode. I haven't opened up Xcode in weeks, and it's been great. But I will open up Xcode and see how things perform with the simulator. And I have a bunch of projects, but none of them are on this computer. They're all over there. So what I may do is open up one of my projects or just create a new project and have all of the things open, like an Android emulator, a iOS simulator, have a web server running, or a couple web servers running technically, and all the other apps that I would normally have open just in the background. Yo, what's up, Alex? Is this Alex? Are you the Alex who I think you are? How much RAM did I get? I got the 256 gigabytes of RAM. I am somewhat disappointed. I should have, man, I cheaped out at the last minute. I should have got the 512. I'm not gonna lie. Because, you know, like, sure, you'd be like, oh yeah, who needs that? Well, somehow I find the need, I find a way to need things. I need to get Apple coverage. So if I decide to actually keep this, I am gonna get Apple coverage. You know, it's not too bad on this machine. Yeah, we can see all of the different displays I got going on. Yeah, so 256 gigabytes. This is the Unbend Ultra, so it's got 32 cores and 80 GPU cores, something like that. And here, what I'll do is we'll go back into the system report here and we'll pull it up. All right, where's system report? There we go. Oh wow, that was fast. God dang. All right, I've never had system report open up that fast. And I'm not just saying that to say that. I've never had it open up that fast. That's pretty insane. Okay, so let's see here. Bluetooth, I guess people don't care. I don't really use Bluetooth, but it has a new Bluetooth chip that's faster. So there's that part. Where are we at? Ethernet, I think it's the same. It's a 10G port, and I am using that 10G port. And pretty soon, I will be connected to my M1 Ultra over 10G too. Right now it's over Wi-Fi, so it's trash. All right, here's the moment of truth here. So GPU, 80 cores. That sounds pretty nice. 80 cores. And that's powering all these monitors that I got. Memory, I've already said that. 256 is LPDDR5, so that's low power DDR5. Oh, it's from Micron. Okay, interesting. Okay, so it's using NVMe, which, you know, I guess most things are doing that these days for storage. SATA, I'm surprised. Okay, I'm like, SATA, they're not using that. All right, Thunderbolt, we get all, you know, we get like what, 6 Thunderbolt 5 ports. Now, I was on Amazon the other day, and I'm not signed in, so I actually can't find it here, but it's going to cost me about $800 or $900 to get 8 terabytes of an SSD. So I will be doing that and upgrading my current SSD, which is a 2 terabyte SSD. It shouldn't be full right now because I have moved. Oh no, never mind. Look, 61 gigabytes available. Shit. Okay. Oh, I just now realized that this live stream isn't being recorded because I haven't configured Ecamm to do that yet. All right, well, I don't know. I'll deal with that another day. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and get some things started. First, I mean, we can do some LM Studio stuff. We can do some AI stuff. For what it's worth, I do that kind of stuff too. Like development. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to get 512 gigabytes is because I wanted to have models locally so that I can develop against them. I'll also create my own models locally without having to go to the internet and do things. But no, there's still time for me to decide that I'm going to go ahead and upgrade and go for the more storage option, or I'm sorry, the more memory option. The only thing that will be holding me back from that is not cost, which you would think. The biggest holdup for me is I have spent literally 18 to 20 hours, 21 hours or 24, setting up this computer. And I mean like actual hours of me just sitting here, just frustrated, pissed off that I had to do this. And I don't know if I want to do that again, even for 512 gigabytes of RAM. Because right now this thing is good enough. It's fast, it's snappy. Like I can't tell that I'm streaming right now. It feels like what my M1 Ultra felt like without streaming right now. And if I turn off my streaming stuff, this goes a little bit faster, but like this is perfect. Sir, oh, okay, all right, so this is Alex. All right, hope you've been good. I've been okay. I'm dealing with allergy issue right now. I ate some baklava. I've been eating. I don't know. It's not something new that I'm new to eating, but I ate one of them and I started breaking out. Like I got all these bumps and rashes on the front of my arms. Those are going away now. Then it spread to the back of my arms, and then it went up to the top part of my arm. That's mostly going away, except for on the bottom part, like it's still itchy. And then it's traveled to my back and my neck. So it's like, it hurts. No bumps. It's just very sensitive and it's not great. It's not pleasant. So it's been messing up my schedule with riding. Like I should be out right now enjoying this beautiful weather because it's not hot, it's clear, it's not traffic. I should be out there riding my motorcycle. Instead, I'm stuck in here, not riding my motorcycle, streaming. But yeah. So you say you got the 14 inch, 16 gigs of RAM. Thinking I could just do simple work on it, but it's hard to use anything past just Chrome. Yeah, 16 gigabytes is not enough. So the reason why Apple decided to give you all more RAM, or give us more RAM, is because of their trash ass Apple Intelligence, which uses up that 8 gigabytes. So effectively, you're still at the same 8 gigabytes. Now, maybe you've gone and turned it off, which, you know, that's the first thing I did with this machine, is just turn all that off. I don't want it. In that case, you do reclaim your RAM, but not your storage if it's already downloaded the models. All right, so let's do some things. Oh wait, no, I don't have enough space to do some things. God dang it. I only have 60 gigabytes. That can be solved slowly, but it's going to be solved right now. All right, so I'm going to go to my NAS and we'll go to content, streams, and I need to come in and organize these streams and rename the ones that I haven't done. You can almost tell when I just said fuck it right here. I haven't actually gone in and changed these yet. Do I have name angler? Yeah, perfect. Okay, I have the tool that I need to do it, but I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm just gonna kick it off. The last time I did it was, oh man, that's embarrassing. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that is embarrassing. Okay, it's been a minute. All right, whatever. Don't judge me. I don't care. All right, let's go ahead and move these to over here. Now, this isn't really a test of anything, but maybe it's more efficient when it comes to doing things. Maybe. So I did the command move option. So as it moves over, they will be removed from here. So I'm reclaiming space. And maybe there's some other things that I can pull off. A1 in photography. Ooh, yeah, maybe there's some things I can pull off from here. This bike cleaning video, I don't think I'm ever gonna edit this. I should just delete it. I'm not gonna delete it. I love that shot. I'm gonna keep it for now. And then obviously my VM is taking up a crap ton. Okay. I'll deal with that later. I just need enough space to move over the potentially 100 gigabyte file that I'm about to try to move over to here. Now I do have some footage that I was editing. And you know what? Let's go ahead and edit. Let's go ahead and open that, because I was struggling on the M1 Ultra. And I want to see if I'm going to struggle on this one. So let's go ahead and open that up. I don't know why it's validating these UAD plugins, because as far as I know, they've never worked. in Final Cut. But maybe they work now, who knows? I know UAD is doing their like native plugins or whatever now that run on your CPU, which kind of defeats the purpose of why I ever went into the UAD system, which is they have DSP that offloaded it from my machine and it's mostly real time. Like right now, when I'm talking, I can go in and change, EQ parameters, hear them real time. There's no latency. Like I hear myself as I'm talking. It's not like going through a regular interface, even though I have a substantial amount of processing going on here. And I'll show that while I wait, given that I don't have a choice. So you see here, I'm going, okay, yeah, I'm going through this Manley box with compression. I got de-esser going, some EQ going. This is emulating a tube amplifier, preamplifier, but it also has some other benefits like compression and de-esser and an EQ built. All right, those popping sounds are coming from Final Cut. It's doing something with something. It's annoying. Yeah, as it's doing things, it's cutting my audio out. I don't know why it does that. Some other processing that's going real time is this right here, removing room noise and any other noise in real time. Same thing right here. I have tape saturation going, which you can kind of see. That's all real time. That's affecting this signal and I hear it in real time. That's something that you don't get with other things. Then I have a low pass filter. We'll ignore that. And then another channel strip. Again, I have a gate going and that happens real time. I have it brick wall limiting, and then I have some EQ on the outside. Okay. See, this is what I mean. Like these are my sound toys. Okay, fine. Okay. Would like access to my microphone? Sure, you can have it. Okay, so we have my library, and the only reason why this just works is because all of this stuff is on one SSD and I just plugged it into this computer from the other one. The only thing I had to move over was my library from that other machine, and because it's referencing the same volume, everything just works. Well, now it does. This is part of the hours that I spent trying to get stuff working. I have a bunch of plugins that I had to install. That took a while, but we're here now. We started from the bottom. Now we're here. So before I get started with doing this, I need to turn down my system audio so that I don't blow everyone's eardrums out, including my own. So I'm gonna put this at around -30 dB. I'll move this off to over here now. Okay, so here's the moment of truth. I'm gonna press the space bar. I'm gonna press it loudly so you can hear it. We're gonna see how long does it take before we see things happen. All right, so, I don't wanna do that. Make this a little bit smaller. Okay, ready, set. Okay, all right, that was disappointing. I still have to wait. Let's do it again. Oh man, I'm still getting the spinny beach ball of death. Okay. Now, you know what? Am I still transferring? If I'm still transferring, then I understand. I'm not. I'm not still transferring. Yeah, this is all moved over now. I'm just doing this to see how these animations behave. It's not choppy, but you can tell that it's not as smooth as it normally would be without streaming. So that's part of this test, right? Is that when I'm doing these live streams, it's fairly resource intensive, at least on the compute side, because there's a lot of things that need to happen real time, as well as the UI. I'm doing stuff within the graphical user interface. Now, let's see. Okay, so frame by frame is fine. Let's go 10 frames by, okay. Every 10 frames is good. But it takes a while. Now, let's go into here and see. So I'm on better performance right now. So that, oh man, that's even worse. I'm not even in better quality. Normally I'm in better quality. All right, let's try better quality and see how much worse it becomes. All right, ready, set. Beach ball. Okay, and then it plays. All right, I'm gonna fast forward, skim through. Okay, that happened instantly. Now, what I think is the issue is audio, because I have a lot of processing going on. And let's show what I'm doing here. So on this clip, I have a compressor, and for what it's worth, this is a multicam clip, so there's more to it than this. I have a compressor, I have bloom, I have this bass enhancer, and then I have an adaptive limiter. Now, what I could do to make my editing experience not trash is just turn off all of my audio effects, and I may indeed do that. And then here, you know, it's 2 video tracks, 4K, 10-bit, yeah, yada, yada, yada. But on each one of these audio tracks here, come here, we have a lot of different effects processing, and 2 of these are incredibly heavyweight. Susan Bloom, because they're VSTs or audio units, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. These must be audio units at this point if I get those. All right, takes a little bit of time to open, but it's faster than my M1 Ultra. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try this. I am going to turn off all effects. On here as well. Okay. And I'm also going to turn off all effects here. Okay. All right, it's still a slight delay. Still a slight delay, but not so much. I'm gonna do it again. It's enough to delay for me to be able to tap the space bar and bring it up to show you. So I'm gonna do that. Huh? It's better. It's better. Let's see if there are any other things that I'm doing that I can make this not as slow. There shouldn't be anything else, honestly. I'm not doing any other audio processing. I'm not actually doing any type of video stuff. I just have the corrective LUT applied. This should be instant, actually. I don't know why that's not instant. Okay, it's instant here. Yeah, that's instant here. But if I go back to this timeline, it's not. All right, well, it's not bad. No, I'm not. It's faster. at least they're a stat, I suppose. Okay. Well, let's go and test some other things. I'm gonna open up Lightroom. And do I have both versions of Lightroom? Yes. Yeah, I'm going to try with Lightroom as well as Lightroom Classic. We'll start with Lightroom Classic. Oh, wait, this may not. Okay, I haven't actually set this up yet. Oh, wait, no, I did. I'm lying. I forgot. This is on my SSD, so we're good. So we will go to one of my whips. If I'm one of the whips, that's dope. A dope photo of a whip that I haven't edited. I need some that I haven't edited yet. That hasn't been that. Oh, that took a little bit of time to come in. Okay. I was expecting that to be instant. Now this could be that my SSD, yeah, like this isn't on my Mac. This is on an SSD, so I can't really find too much fault with that. Okay, let's see how fast going into develop is. So I'm gonna do quick develop here, and let's do some things. Tone control. I'll turn down the highlights. Okay, that's kind of slow. It's loading. Yeah, that's slow. Why is it so slow? Let's go into the develop module. Okay, that's slow too. Maybe it's because it's trying to give me tips. Let me turn off this crap. All right, so come back into gallery, develop. Okay, let me try another photo that I didn't just load. Maybe here, and then we'll go into develop module. Okay, that was okay. Not too bad. It's not too bad. So we'll come back to this photo and see how these sliders are behaving. Before I do that, I need to do some configuration of this. Sometimes I will bring stuff out of Final Cut. Wait, this isn't Final Cut. What app is this? Lightroom. Yeah. Sometimes I'll bring stuff out of Lightroom into other things. But there is also a thing where I can make this darker, and that's what I'm looking for. There we go. So I want dark gray, maybe darker gray. Yeah, darker gray. Okay, there we go. Now it looks a little bit better, although the chrome is still not great. Okay, let's see how these sliders react to things. All right, so exposure. Okay, that's fast. I would expect exposure to be fast though, like given what it's actually doing. That it would make sense for that to be fast. Let's see how highlights are. Okay, that's pretty fast, pretty instant. It's a lot of highlight details that I can recover, so I'm going to recover them. Let's also take a look to see what camera did I use for this, because I have no idea. Oh, this is my Fuji. Okay, this is only 26 megapixels. So, just take that for what it's worth. I do have some 50 megapixel images that I can test out when I turn on my other camera. We'll do that in a second. Okay. Let's turn blacks up a little bit. There's shadow detail, but I don't care about that shadow detail. We'll leave it in the shadows where it belongs. All right, this is pretty fast. Okay. Yeah, so far, like it's instant. It feels like I'm editing on my iPad. Normally, Lightroom Classic is trash. Like it's just, I don't understand why it's so trash generally, but it is. But this makes it where it doesn't feel like it's absolute trash, which is good. All right, let's make sure that these tonally, this is good. All right, I'm gonna do some drastic stuff in a second. Let's try texture, see how that's going. Okay, that's fairly fast. That's fast. Remove texture. All right, let's try clarity. Yeah, that's also pretty fast. It's instant. There's no waiting. That's kind of cool. Behave, same thing. All right, that's cool. Add a little bit of vibrance. Take out some saturation. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. Let's see how the crop works. That was pretty fast. Sometimes it takes a second for the crop to actually come in. Okay, that's wrong. All right, let's see how this tone. Oh, okay. This is fast too. This is really fast. Tone curve. All right, let me undo all that. No, that's still not doing it. All right, well, I'm gonna leave that alone. It doesn't seem to know. I wonder if they finally put this Fuji. What the hell? Oh, absolutely not. Yeah, they still don't have the Fuji X100V, but it's the same as the F, so I guess that's why it's what it is. All right, overall the tones are fine here. Then it's like, you know, you do some stuff, so that's cool. So let's find an image that has more megapixels. All right, so let's look for the A1 Mark II. Same, they're the same, so we'll just go here. All right, so I have a pretty cool picture of my motorcycle installed, but let's find something a little more interesting, like this right here. Yeah, with my new, yeah, cool. So this has more megapixels, as we'll see. All right, that took a long time to come up, but this is also a JPEG. Let's see, do I not have a... Oh, okay, so, okay. This is back when I first got the camera and not Final Cut. What is this app? Lightroom couldn't, it didn't understand the RAWs. So let me find something else. I wonder if this is a RAW. Nope, HIF. So I think all of these are going, oh, here's a RAW. Okay, so we can use one of these. Oh no, this is HIF too. This is RAW. All right, cool. And these are compressed RAWs, so just keep that in mind. So let's go into develop module, and it's still fast. It's obviously it's double the megapixels, so that's why I'm seeing if it's still this fast. Yeah, this is excellent. Pull these highlights down. Okay, so editing photos seems to be fine. Now, this isn't really the test. Now, do I have, you know what? I might have, let me see. I should have some macro shots that I did. If I have those macro shots, then we can do a export and see what those are like. I don't. Okay. Huh. All right, so I think that's okay. What I'm gonna do anyways is convert all of these to JPEGs. So I don't really care about what's in here, right? So I'm gonna just select them all. Oh wait, no, I do, because if I edit them, I don't want those edits to stay in place. I was gonna do like a batch edit and see how that works, but maybe I'll just do a batch export to my desktop. Throw away. We'll do a custom name. We'll just say tests and make sure that there is a sequence number. Start at 1. Okay. Get rid of video. We don't care about that. I want all of these to be JPEG XLs. Quality 100%. We'll keep the same color space. We'll keep age. Yeah. Let's do HDR output. Why not? I am going to resize because I wanted to, basically I just wanted to take as much processing compute as possible. So we'll do a percentage and let's have them go 70%. Don't enlarge. Yes, we're gonna sharpen a standard amount, actually a low amount. Don't really care about metadata right now. We'll just do copyright only. I don't actually, will my watermark just work? No, okay, I haven't added my watermark, so I'm not gonna worry about that right now. And what is there that I can do afterwards? I can open them all in Photoshop. Sure. So this is gonna make it take longer, which is that's the point. So I want to see just how long does it take. So we're gonna export. All right, here we are. Here's our task, 98 files. These are all A1 Mark II files. Oh, wait, that says 98 files. Okay, yeah. So they're all 50 megapixels, a little bit more. And let's see how fast it goes. We're halfway through. Now, I want to say that I can also try this on the M1 Ultra. The problem is that it's going to be slow because it's going over the NAS for these same images. Yeah, sure, do that. That was relatively fast to export. Now we're just waiting on Photoshop to open with all 98 of those files. Please just leave me alone. Okay. And opened it in Camera Raw, but sure, whatever. Yeah, some of these are edited, by the way. That's why it's an obvious difference in some of them. Like this one. See, your boy, I can do stuff, you know? I can take pictures too. Sometimes. All right, so far it seems pretty fast. And I'm just holding here and it seems to scan through just fine. In this Camera Raw, but hey, I guess that is what it is. Let's see how we're doing on the processing. We're at 3.6 gigahertz. Most of the processing is happening on the efficiency cores, which is interesting. GPU, 25%, 10% of the memory, and they're not really running right now at a high frequency. 700 megahertz. How much RAM are we using? Haha, I love that. 4% pressure. I love that. 35% memory usage. So Photoshop right now is 30 gigabytes. Lightroom is about 8 gigabytes. My streaming software is around 5 gigabytes. Final Cut is only 3.3 right now, but that will jump up as I do more stuff. I don't really have a large project up. All right, everything still feels smooth. All right, so let's take one of these photos to open it in Photoshop and see how things improve or not improve from here. So let's go ahead and open. Oh my gosh, please. Just, why is everyone throwing all their AI crap in front? Like, I don't care. I wonder how many other people are like that. Do they care? Okay. So I'm gonna just have this open in the background. So this is gonna be my image editing thing. Oh wait, do I have Photomator in here? Or Pixelmator? Okay, I have Pixelmator. What about Photomator? Okay, I do. Perfect. So we'll try some of that too. This is something that I have just in iCloud, so we're gonna use that because it's here. It exists. Okay, a little bit of. It's still performing well. Still performing well. Let's add a thingamajig. We'll call this Lagos, Nigeria. Come over to here. Oh, I need to install my fonts. I haven't done that yet. I need to do that. We're gonna do bold. Let's make it 96. Okay, didn't work. All right, bold 96. Actually, no, we're gonna go for it. 288. We should do Nigeria green. That's not Nigeria green. Nigeria green isn't on here, but yeah, let's do white. White is fine. This can be much larger. Obviously, I would do another font. Maybe that's not obvious, but I would do another font. But for now, I'm just doing stuff just to see how these things behave. So let's add a new layer. We'll do an effect layer, something that's going to use hopefully a lot of processing power. I'll go ahead and open up activity monitor so we can, see how things are going. So we got to GPU history here. I'll close that. We don't care about that. And then this right here is the CPU history. We're not going to show that. It would be cool if you can see all of your CPUs in the same way that you do your GPUs, but Apple hasn't been kind enough to do that for us. I'll just move this down to the bottom so we can see. All right, cool. Let's go into these effects and we'll add, oh wait, what are these? Are these templates? I guess so. So I definitely don't want to do that to that. Let's undo that. I want to add effects here. Yeah, whatever, fine. It doesn't matter. I'm not actually editing this. We're just playing around. So let's come into, is it Chrome? Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay, so Gaussian, okay. This is fast. It's very fast. Put this here. Yeah, that's very fast. Okay, that's cool. Let's try, let's try another effect. So blurring is, you take a kernel and you go pixel by, well, actually you don't go pixel by pixel. You go through your step width or your stride, whatever. So the more megapixels or more pixels in the image, the more processing it takes. If I'm not mistaken, this is not a very high megapixel shot, 4021. This must be like a 24 megapixel frame. Let's do the math. 422 times 2514. Okay, never mind. It's only 10 megapixels. I must have shot this on a phone then. All right, let's do some motion blur. That's normally something that's pretty intensive. No, it doesn't care. Wow, okay. Let's jack up the radius and see. Yeah, it doesn't care. That's cool. All right. Try bokeh. Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. Really smooth. All right, let's try some distortion. How about vortex? Oh yeah, that's smooth. That's smooth. All right. Let's try. I'm not gonna worry about sharpening. That's honestly color adjustments. That won't take a long time either because that's fairly not compute intensive. But some of these are compute intensive. Let's see how these go. I'm not gonna lie, I love this. Let's change the angle. Look at that. I can damn near animate this, and it doesn't seem to care. It's, oh wow, this is impressive. It doesn't seem to care. It's just like, yeah, whatever. I got it. All right, let's try another one. Let's try this brickwork. All right, I see. It's pretty impressive. It's fast. Let's try one of these generators. Halo is probably gonna take, okay, no, it doesn't. It doesn't care. All right, man, this is pretty cool. Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave this open, just testing to make sure all of this is still pretty fast. I've noticed I've noticed a slowdown. But it's still fast. It's still faster. Well, no, at this point, no. Yeah, never mind. It's slowing down. That part is slowed down. Let's see. That's still fine. This is still fine. So just the main animations from, you know, going into mission control, that's starting to slow down a bit, but not much. All right, now there does seem to be this thing where it's not responding to all of my key presses. I have to press it twice to get over to certain screens. But overall, that's not too bad, I suppose. Let's go ahead and have this thing playing in the background. All right, so that's playing in the background. Still okay, kinda. So while that's doing this, okay, that took a while. Okay, I'm noticing slowdowns now. I'm noticing hiccups. Let's go ahead and open Ableton Live. Yeah, it's taking, some of these are a little bit slower. All right, we're just gonna open up the sample project. Oh, I forgot how you open it up. I thought it was in here. Let me... All right, we'll stop that for now. And I got to figure out how to reopen the sample project. So it's scanning my, okay, so it is doing some things in the background. Okay, well, it's good to know. It's not just being slow. Reason why I want to open up the sample live set is because it already has a bunch of stuff going on. I don't want to have to like make stuff just to show something. Oh, I actually had to go in and look for it that way? Man, that's silly. Okay. We'll go, oh, that's not what I was trying to do. Oh, it's actually in the lessons. No, all right, whatever. I'll just do what I was about to do. So demo songs. So intro, push, standard. Okay, I will do the suite demo because that's the one I have, and it should have more stuff going on, so that we can really get a feel for how a real project will go. I haven't, like, my projects are on that other machine, plus I don't have my sample library on here yet. There's a lot of things I haven't done yet. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see how the zoom behavior is. Pretty fast. All right, let's see how the switching is. That's pretty fast. Yeah, that's pretty fast. Okay. Oops. Oh, this is pretty. All right. Yeah, cool. All right, let's go ahead and make sure that this is set up correctly. So yeah, we'll use Core Audio, and let's hope that this doesn't break things. It might. If this stream ends, it's because of what I'm about to do. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Before I do that, I'm gonna put it at 48 kilohertz. just so that maybe it won't cause things to go haywire, but let's see. Okay, that seems to be fine. Buffer size 256. So I'm using a shorter buffer on purpose. All right, so it gives the CPU less time to compute what it needs to compute per sample. So you only get 256 samples of buffer before you have to say, all right, well, here is the next buffer, and you need to, the audio card, you need to go and play that. All right, let's see how this is.
Couldn't get here fast.
Okay, so far it seems to be handling it just fine. I'm not going to close any of these things for a reason. All right, so here's what I have noticed. It is becoming sluggish to switch spaces. It got to a point to where it's like I didn't even see it show certain spaces. It just kind of went to the other one. I'm not going to lie, I expected more. I expected more performance. Would an M4 Ultra do that? I don't know, but given that they didn't give us an M4, I'm going to have that question. It is starting to stutter, and I don't like that. That being said, it's still performing admirably. It's doing much better than my M1 Ultra would be at this point. So let's open up a new space. And this is going to be a development space. And I'm going to open up Visual Studio Code for first. You know, that's not that big of a deal. Except it is VS Code, I guess. So that's a big deal from that part. See how long it takes to... Okay, it only took a few moments to get all this stuff set up. That was less than 10 seconds. We'll go ahead and start up a server to my client, and then I'll go ahead. Oh, wait, what's this? I don't know why that's that like that. Come here and close that. Okay, that was weird. All right, I want to do a debug client, which is a little bit more, you know, a little bit more going on. All right, and then we'll go into my server and we'll run that. Oh, okay, we got to install all the things. Okay, cool. So I have a server running. Let's go to my, actually, this is going to be my web development space. So we'll open up Chromium. All right, and we'll go on localhost. All right, all this seems fairly fast. Ah, shit. Okay, well. Yeah, this is pretty fast coming into all this right here. So we'll go ahead and just finish that up. All right, we are logged in. Let me open up Meld. So this is a whole, like, for this project, I'm opening up things for this project. All right, so this is going to be even more things happening, which is good. Sure, allow. And I'll probably be talking a little bit more about Meld in the future. This is something that I'm evaluating whether or not I can switch to. All right, so we'll go ahead and add a new layer, do a media source. Let's find some media. I'm going to grab this from the network. So I'm going to start stress testing more parts of the system. No, not everything is going to be local. So we'll go into content, footage, streams. We'll go to streams. We'll just take, I don't know. Let's take pairing with Pratik. All right, put it over here. Okay. Oops, I forgot that this is my, let me make this a little bit smaller. Okay, so before I can go live, I need to set up a server. All right, so we're gonna add a stream output, custom destination, and this is gonna be to my streaming server, which I forgot the port that I'm running it on, but we'll figure that out. The stream key is gonna be testing. Stream output, yeah. We'll call this my live. We'll just scribe. How about that? Scribe. Okay. Server. We got to go to my server, which I forgot what I called it. So I'll just do it this way. Main. There we go. Go away. Wait, no, I don't do it in main. Or do I do it in main? All right, I must be doing it on the default streaming. I'm sorry, the default port. So we'll just say localhost. Actually, is it? Oh man, I forgot. I forgot the path that this needs to be on. Do I open it here? No. I should probably document these things so that I don't forget again. All right, here we are. New server. Where's my configuration? All right. It seems like it's just, yeah, there is no, all right, let's see. It must be on the default port, which I forgot what RTMP's default port is. So let's go and figure that out. RTMP default port 1935. All right. All right, cool. No, it's not happy with that. I have no idea what my server. I have no idea what the port is. Let's just try localhost. Go offline. Still not happy. All right, so in order to figure out what it should be, let me just come over to here and go to my old computer. This is one of the dope things about having it still. It's just I just come over here and log in. Oh, I feel dumb. I forgot. I put HTTP like a dumbass. Okay. Yeah, this is me just being stupid. It's obvious too, because it's like, of course it won't work. I put HTTPS and I'm trying to go to an RTMP server. Now I shouldn't have to put the port because it should be using the default port. All right, so we'll go ahead and go back. There we go. It seems to be happy. Yep, cool. Look at that. And we're going at a pretty decent bit rate. All right. And oops, wrong thing. It's Chromium that I'm using. We should start to see transcriptions happening. Oh, wait. No, we won't. So there's some other setup that I need to do before this will work. So let me go ahead and stop this. And this is part of the reason why I need to start documenting stuff. I need to make this a full-fledged project. It's kind of just based off of stuff that I've already had. All right, so before this could work, I need to pull down Whisper and I need to compile it, and then I need to pull down the models, and then I'm good to go. Now, I don't want to have to do that every time I do this project, and I'm not about to set this up now, but eventually I am going to actually create a script that will go and check to make sure these things are in place. If not, it will clone the thing, compile the thing, get the model, and store that somewhere in configuration so that on other machines that may not have the same file structure, it'll just work. So this isn't going to work right now, unfortunately, but that's okay. We're going to go on to another space and we're going to try some other things. All right, we're going to open up Xcode. And unfortunately, I don't have any of my projects because, you know, I haven't fully set up this machine yet. Let's see what I do have. Well, before I do that, we got to figure out why this is too small. Text. Yeah, that's why we want that to be 16 where I can see it. Okay. I need to install my fonts soon. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, I only have one thing in here right now, which is TranscribeX, which I'm going to change the name of that soon. It's just going to be called ScribeX probably. So yeah, I don't have any projects on here. So unfortunately, I'm just going to have to create a new project, which whatever, it's fine. We'll do an app for iOS. I'm not gonna do this right now. We'll just call this testing M3. Now there's a reason why I'm not gonna just go to the internet, like to GitHub, and pull down a project and compile it, because I don't really care about compilation speeds. I find that not a lot of non-programmers, YouTubers who do these tests, they seem to think that that's the end all be all. Like, oh, it compiles. It's like, who gives a shit? I care about what is the interact, like how does the IDE, in this case Xcode, like how does it perform when I'm actually working with it? Is it slow? When I click something, do I have to wait? Does the simulator take forever? Like that's what I'm more interested in. We're not gonna do any tests because I don't care about that right now. We'll use Swift and Swift UI. I guess I have to give it a identifier. Wait, why? No, I shouldn't have to. All right, I guess I do. So we'll call this local, because that's what it is, local Titan. We'll call it M3 tests. I'm gonna just throw it in this throwaway right here. All right, how long does it take to get the simulator that's built in right here to start working? This isn't the simulator, the renderer. It's taking forever. Already we're not off to a good start. There's literally an image and the word hello world. And it's trying to connect to my iPad. I don't know why. I do need to set up all of my devices. Like I have a phone here. I have a watch that's here. And then obviously I have an iPad here, which maybe if I go to another scene here, there's an iPad right here. All right, so I don't want this to ever happen. Let's pull up an iOS simulator. We'll make a new one. So we're going to do 16 Pro 18.3. So we'll go ahead and pull that down. All right. So it should open the simulator. I don't know if it's already installed. I think it has to download it, but it looks like it's already here. So it must have downloaded it when I pulled down all of the bits 2 days ago. Okay, that didn't take too long to start up the simulator, but we're still waiting for this to do something. Yeah, it's still kind of slow. Now, that's not to say that it's not faster. I just can't tell. Because one thing that I hate about Xcode is anytime I do anything, I have to wait. And I hate waiting. And I'm also realizing that a lot of the customizations that I've set up over there, they're not here. So I'm going to have to go and do things. I'm not going to do that now. But let's see how this handles doing things. Let's we'll add a button, I guess. We'll say maybe we should give this some text. I'm trying to see if this new model works. It doesn't. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. I wonder if it knows that I have my callback this way. I wonder if it knows that. Why did it suggest? Because I think I have that new like AI model BS crap that Apple is giving us. How come it didn't know that I was passing my callback this way, and it still suggested action. That doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me. All right, whatever. So I'm not impressed with how quickly it opens up the simulator. It's a little bit of laggy, lag. All right, let's go over to Android Studio. And eventually I will go down and pull down some of my projects so we can actually have actual projects running. Hopefully I don't have any dependencies, because if I have dependencies, then we're SOL. So we'll do Android Studio. I need to get that set up anyways, because I have something I need to do with databases. So let me make sure I have DB Engine. Yeah, I do. Perfect. So let me go ahead and create a database right quick, because I'm going to need to use one pretty soon anyways. Don't check. Okay. Launch on login. Open the menu bar. Wait, do I not have Caddy installed yet? Okay, I do. That's what I use for my reverse proxy, by the way. I use Caddy whenever I need to do that kind of thing. All right, we can use Postgres because that is my preferred. Intel ARM, yeah, 17. I haven't used 17. I've only used 16 in Co. This is going to be Titan DB. Yeah, we'll do that port. I don't know if I want to automatically start that. Make sure I can log in. Free trial. What? Activate. No. You know what? It's fine. I'll do this later. I'll activate it later. This is all this, like, it's little just things like this that I'm gonna have to continually do. I have so many software packages and crap that need activation and licenses, and I have them all. It's just, it's a pain in the ass. All right, let's create a connection. We'll do Postgres. Okay, this is going to be TitanDB. Localhost. User. Is user or is it Postgres? I forget. We'll see. No, it's not. It's definitely not Postgres. All right, I have no idea what to use. Oh, haha, I am an idiot. I didn't start it. Okay, let's do that. There we go, look at that. So now we should get a better thing. So let's put Postgres. There we go, all right. Yeah, we don't need to SSH into it right now. So let's see what databases we got. There is no database, by the way. I haven't created one, but that's okay because there are other like tables in here, right? So if we come here, we should be able to like do some of the administration stuff. Oh. Also, before I go any further, well, IMO. All right, so where is my connection string here? That's not it. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Where's my connection manager? Is it that? I actually don't know if it's that. So it's trying to log in as my current username, which is wrong. So we'll do Postgres and see if it's just a default name. Oh, it is just a default name. What the hell? I thought I named this. I guess I didn't. Well, that would have helped. Just doing that would have helped. I thought I named this TitanDB though, but maybe not. All right, whatever. So, all right. So it looks like I do have PGCLI on. We're good. Oh, let's see. So yeah, no tables. Let's see here. Should be okay. So we have PG global, PG default. All right, perfect. So we do have the things that all right, cool. So these are things that I only know how to do in PGCLI. It's kind of weird that there's certain things I only know how to do in certain tools, but I know how to do it. It's really weird. But yeah, you can see here, these are all the things you could do. So in my case, I am pretty sure that I only have one schema. I assume I would have one schema, maybe, hopefully. I don't think I have any extensions or any of that kind of thing that I need to look through. There are no table, no foreign tables, none of that. Let's look at my schemas, which there should be one. Or no, maybe there shouldn't be any now that I think about it. What's the schema? The DM? Gosh, what the hell is schema? I forgot. It's in. Okay. Yeah, public. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh. My skin is hurting. Like, I've never had this feeling. This feels really weird. Ugh. Okay, all right. Anyway, so database is up. That was a whole separate thing. I just needed to make sure I get that set up. We'll go ahead and do new project. We're gonna do a phone with an empty activity. Oh look, they have a Gemini API starter. Okay, interesting. All right, we'll do next. Sure, my application is fine, and I'm going to throw this in throwaway because I'm not keeping any of this stuff. This is all throwaway stuff. Minimum API. I don't. What version is Android on right now? I'm gonna say 35. I don't know. I don't care. It's fine. We're gonna use that one. Kotlin. Yeah, I know Kotlin. Sure, we'll use Kotlin. I like to access it. That's sure, whatever. Find devices. Sure, whatever. I don't care. So I think I had to, okay. I already have a device created. I don't remember doing that. Maybe it did it for me. So let's go ahead and start up the device. Or is it downloading the device? Oh, starting up. Okay, so it's still starting. Taking a little long. It must be downloading it too, because I'm like, I don't remember installing any images of anything from Android. Okay, so it's booting up. So we should see it here. Look at that. On the CPU front, we're doing okay. 52% of the GPU being used up. For whatever reason, the efficiency cores are being banged and the performance cores, oh, okay, now there they are. Now they've come online. How are we doing on memory? Only 6% pressure. Oh man, I'm loving this. I'm currently using 115 gigabytes of RAM. I like that. I like for my resources to be used. All right, let's go ahead and get this running. Let me make sure that it goes to the right device. Yes, sir. All right, let's go ahead and run that. I should have did it in debug mode. That's a little bit more resource intensive. And that's actually what I would be doing if I were developing. I would be running in debug mode. So it's building. I'm going to stop it after, after it deploys and do it in debug mode. And again, there's not much going on here. It's literally just one, I forget what you call it in Android, but I'm going to call it a view. I don't know what else you call it in Android land. We'll go to debug mode here. Oh, an activity. How about that? Maybe that's what they're called. Activities. Okay. See how we're doing on the perf front. Let me make a new thingamajig. Move my database stuff to here. It is taking a little bit of time to cycle through some of these things. All right, let's go ahead and open up a new thingamajig. I don't have all of my other AI tools installed. The only thing that I have right now is ChatGPT, which doesn't do anything. But I have LM Studio. I don't have an Ollama, so I'm not running any models locally. Again, I still haven't pulled down Whisper. I have my own clone of that, or fork of that. I haven't pulled that down yet. We won't do it on login. I'll actually, because I like to manage my own resources. The problem that I have right here is that I don't want this one. So I'm going to skip the onboard. Screw it. I'm going to pull it down. May as well. Now, I can do bigger models. That's why I'm like, I don't know if I want to. Oh, they've changed the UI. So this is the one that I want to run right here. Yeah, then we go and start pulling that down. Oh, this is wait, this is weird. There's a window within a window. I don't like that. The hell? Okay. Now there are some other models that I'm going to want to pull down, and I'll be doing some diffusion stuff as well. Not in LM Studio, obviously, but because I can, I will. That's where I'm at in life. My gosh, my arm is hot right now. It says Wait. This is weird. Only my left arm is extremely hot. Man, this, I don't know, this issue is weird. I have some AK footage that I recorded too, specifically just to stress test this machine. I should turn on my camera now and start doing it. Remember how I was complaining about being out of space earlier? Yeah, I guess I should. Sure. Excuse me. Yeah, I shouldn't be out of space anymore. I have 174 gigabytes. That's not much, but hopefully it's enough to import this footage over. So we're gonna say carbonating, making sparkling water. I have pictures too that I need to pull off. All right, we want to do this by modify today. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me I didn't record. Oh, I did. Okay, okay. I'm about to say. So 30 gigabytes. This has to be the 8K. Yeah, because it doesn't crop. I noticed that 8K on my Sony camera doesn't crop, but 4K does. It's interesting. I don't understand it. And I did 8K for stress testing. Also, I want to zoom in on this right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull these things off. Is there anything more? Oops. Yeah, so we'll pull these off for now. It needs to be fast. This new Sony A1, the transfer speed is fast. It seems like it's like 20 or I think it's 20 gigabits per second. So yeah, 46 gigabytes is gonna be about a minute. All right, while that's doing this thing, let's come over here. All right, I want to load this model. All right, so we're loading. How are we doing on memory? Simulator is taking up 13 gigabytes. My God. That is insane. That's more memory than an iPhone has built in. All right, cool. All right, so let's do this. I wanted to tell me what are the cons of using a of using a 10H as an activation function. Activation function. Compare and contrast with using something like Sigmoid or oh my gosh, my back is itching. Oh, man. I'm trying not to scratch myself, so I'm rubbing myself for some relief. Oh. Wait, what we use it? Yeah, whatever. Use something like Sigmoid. or other various functions. How does the activation function affect the nonlinearity? I'm sure I misspelled that, but I don't care. Oh yes, I do want that. This is how I'm going to do my development for things. So I have 192 gigabytes for VRAM. Man, I really want 512 now. I need that to be bigger. This is actually pretty fast. Let's make this full screen. The console uses 10H as an activation function, symmetric output range. 10H outputs value between -1 and 1, which can be problematic in tasks. Yes, that is true. Negative outputs are not meaningful. Vanishing gradient problem, that is also true. Derivative behavior for the second one, because of the vanishing, yes, also true. Comparison with sigmoid, similarities, both sigmoid and 10H are centered around 0. Introduces a monatomic nonlinearity. Differences, sigmoid outputs between 0 and 1, which is beneficial for probability-based tasks. Yes, that's all true. Impact on nonlinearity. Okay, all right, so here's what I wanted to do. Give me the equations of these functions in LaTeX. I'll do this. Maybe that'll help. All right, it gave me a lot of stuff that I don't care about. I specifically asked it for the functions, the equations, and LaTeX. I'm pretty sure this is not LaTeX. I'm pretty sure that's not LaTeX. Let's open up ChatGPT and see if we can do the same thing. Same prompt. We'll change this to be the new 405. Now, to be clear, like ChatGPT also has a lot of background context about me, and the types of things that I like, my conversation style. Because I've gone in and there's an option in the tool that you can specify how you like your responses and all that other kind of crap. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I didn't. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sigmoid and 10H. 10H is just 10H, but hey, look, it did it. It did it. Okay. Let's see if I can get this to do it. Okay, it did it. It took a few tries, but this isn't LaTeX. Now, to be fair, this didn't do it either. I'm doing the same thing here. There we go. This is what I was after right here. I was looking at the other one. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's not LaTeX for that function. But let's see if this does it. No, it doesn't do it. Now, maybe there is a way to. Okay, so if I go into edit, it does give it. Okay, all right, fine. I will give this a pass. So let's see. What if I come here and I go to edit? Does it? Okay, so it did do it. It's just that it's rendering it. So this is all right. It's good to know. There we go. It's because it's in Markdown. Okay, fine. Okay. It's pretty decent, I suppose. Now, I'm going to have it do something. I'm going to have ChatGPT give me a function in, actually, I'll just stick this right here. Give me the derivative, derivative of that. Oh, okay, it didn't do it, of e to the x. See if it can do it. This is literally, like, if it can't give me this, you should just know this one. If you can't do that, this is sus as fuck. It's taking a long time to do something that maybe I should just say e to x without the little brackets. Okay, look, it did it. Okay, it took it some time. Now I put it in the text because I didn't want to just say e to the x because maybe it memorized it. So I wanted it to take it in the text, which is more of a symbolic type of thing, and see if it can understand it. It did. That's right. This is, by the way, what makes e to the x so special. It's that its derivative is itself. All right. That took a long time though. 24 seconds. And it's not even a big model. They're only 8 billion parameters, so it shouldn't, like, I wouldn't expect it to take that long. See if there are any other models that I can get my hands on. Let's see. Is there a bigger one? Okay, there's a 32 billion parameter one, which I should definitely be able to run. Yo, what's up, John Schmidt? 256, so not what I want it to be. Now, the thing that would prevent me from upgrading to 512 is it is taking me over literally over 24 hours. And I don't mean just like in soft sense, I mean in a hard sense. It's taking me over 24 hours to configure this machine, and it's not even done. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that I still haven't done. Configuration, there's also tools that I haven't installed. I haven't pulled down a lot of my repositories. I haven't downloaded all of my plugins and activated things. It's a lot of things. So given that I'm about 90%, 95% of the way there, and I'm seeing that there's more stuff that needs to be done, I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this again, because I lost 2 days, and I'm still going to be tinkering. So it's probably going to be about 3 days total due to this upgrade. Now, overall, it's handling things well. Let me download this right quick before I forget, because I will forget. It's the 32 billion parameter one. I don't know where this is being downloaded to. I should have thought about that. Yeah, and another thing is I want more storage. So like, that's a big deal to me. I only have 1.76 terabytes left right now. I got the 2 terabyte model. You may be like, oh, that's a lot. Well, my last one, I'm running low. Like I'm running low, and I haven't even done everything I need to do on this one yet. All right, let's see how we're doing on the. Okay, it's starting to become a little sluggish, but part of that is because I'm streaming, right? So I think it's important to note what all is going on. I have 4 monitors, 5K, 6K, 5K, 4K. They're all being driven. I have screen share where I'm sharing my entire screen as well as specific apps. The app that you see down at the bottom right there, those meters, notice as I say words that it changes. Maybe you don't notice that. If I pause my music over here, I'll turn off my music. See? All right. See, as I talk, you see things happening. That's also being done live, and it's being put into the stream as such. What's up, Issa Close Pugs? Oh wait, no. Isaac loves pugs. My bad, bro. What's up? So John, I was able to run. Hold on. Yeah, I can see the chat. I was able to run the 70B Distill 8-bit on my 128 gigabyte MacBook Pro M3 Max. 5 to 6 tokens. Man, 5 to 6 tokens a second is. I wouldn't be able to tolerate it. I'll just say that. My level of patience is not high. In fact, it's the opposite of high. You could consider it a character flaw, but I like to own it and say, you know what? That's the thing that's pushed me to make things better. It's that I have very low patience. I would not be able to tolerate 4 or 5, 6. Even this computer, like I've been complaining how it's kind of getting sluggish. I'm just like, I shouldn't have to wait. Not for the amount of money I spent on this. I shouldn't have to wait. All right, how do I? Okay, there we go. Anyway, all right, so we got the thing installed, I guess. And what's cool about this is that I can run multiple models at the same time, right? So part of the reason why I wanted the 512 gigabyte model is that I want to start developing my own models, fine-tuning my models. I've been doing that anyways, but I want to be able to have these things running and build apps that rely on those models without having to like pay OpenAI, which I've been doing. Also without having to like do internet stuff, which, I have good internet, but I don't like the idea that I have to be relying on it. And I also don't like the idea that I'm giving my data over to these companies. It's like, what am I getting for it? So there's that part. But yeah, overall, this seems okay. It's, it runs fairly decently. Let's come back to our chat here. So I'm going to have it do something interesting. All right, so I'm going to go to my code. Over. I'm going to get the most complex function in my code, which I think is in my my transcribe function right here. I should remove all my comments because I think it's going to help. I don't want it to help. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm just going to take something and have it explain what's actually happening here. All right, so let's see. Explain the following function. Honestly, this function is very simple. All I'm doing is spawning a process to FFmpeg, and let me make sure I have FFmpeg. It's not relevant now, but I just want to make sure I have FFmpeg installed. Oops. Perfect. Yeah. All right. Cool. So it's gonna spawn out or shell out, not shell out. It's gonna create a child process. All right. To FFmpeg. So I wanted to explain what is it doing. Explain the following function, and then I wanted to also explain how might I prevent like a bunch of child processes from being spawned. Oh, actually, no. I'm going to ask. I think I have enough information in here for it to know. Let me see. One. Or no, I don't. Did I move that out? I did move it out. Okay, never mind. I wanted to ask it like, how many would it create in 1 minute? So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the whole function. Let me make sure I don't have any comments in it. Okay, yeah, I don't. Perfect. So I'm gonna take this whole function. my process stream function. And I guess I'll give it the state too. It shouldn't need it. Shouldn't need it. All right, so how might I prevent, before I even ask that, how many child processes will be created in a span of 1 minute? And then I'll have a follow-up question to see if it's able to handle that. And while it's doing that, let's pull up Activity Monitor and see what's going on. Will likely create approximately 1 process per iteration. This is wrong. This is wrong as fuck. All right, let's see what ChatGPT can do. Can I just copy this so I don't have to type it again? Copy, yes. Put it up here. Oh, whoa. Wait, is this the full thing? Okay, all right, perfect. Okay, so ChatGPT got it right. So here's what I was looking for. All right, so I happen to know that I am calling sleep, and this should know it too, right? This time sleep, and this is being ran in a for loop. This right here means that it's going to synchronously sleep for 5 seconds. Well, if we were to divide a minute 60 into every 5 seconds, this is what we should get. We should get 12, which is right. But this told me 60. Let's see, are you sure? Your math ain't mathing. Man, this is dangerous, because if you have people who are just putting stuff in here and they just don't know what they're doing, oh my gosh, your plane's going to crash. Your heart rate monitor is going to crash and your heart will blow up. Man, I wouldn't want my pacemaker to be made by this. Oh, it's still okay. Still 60. All right. So let's see. Why isn't it 12? So I want to see if it's going to make up a bunch of BS for why it's not the actual answer that it should be. Maybe I need to go to the 32 billion parameter model for it to know. Maybe. All right, look, you see here? It's tagging these GPUs. Oh, look at that. So now it knows. So I love how I phrased it as if it knew the entire time. It never did know. It told me 60, which is wrong. All right, that's not a very good first start. Okay, let's open up another model. Let's pull up this 32 billion parameter model, which is kind of dope that I can do it. I have, I'm using 62% of my memory, 13% pressure. We're not too bad right now. I have 100 gigabytes of free RAM. All right, let's do the same thing. See what this does. Does it give me the right answer this time? I can't see what my fan is doing right now, but I'll put my hand on it. It's warm, but it's not hot. My M1 Ultra will be hot. All right, we're still thinking. Thinking is literally just doing the process. It has to do a bunch of map models. The larger the model, the more you have to do. So while this is doing this thing, let's talk about what I have going on in the background. ChatGPT is not really much, but we got LM Studio. It's running a model. I have a database running, Postgres. I have an Android app running in the emulator, which right now is not really doing anything. This is just a shitty app. Same thing right here. No, just one simulator running. I haven't pulled down all of my code projects, so that's the best I can do. I have one project that I pulled down. This is a Go web server, RTMP. So I have an RTMP server that ingests, and let me make sure that it's, oh, it won't work right now, but it ingests a stream from Meld, which I have in the background running, playing a clip. And if I click go live, you'll see that it's transferring however many kilobits, but I don't have Whisper set up, so I can't actually do my live transcription at the moment. But if I could, that would be doing that in the background, right? So obviously I have Visual Studio Code up. I have a browser, Chromium up. I have, this is my other computer. This is my Mac Studio, by the way. Not this Mac Studio, the other Mac Studio, right? So my M1 Ultra. I got that going, which this doesn't actually take any processing power. I just had that open for another reason. Let me move this off to the side. All right, in addition to that, I have Ableton Live running. This is Ableton Live 12 Suite Edition, I don't know. And yeah, we got some music on. All right, so it seems to be working just fine. Here, I think this is my, this is my search, basically my web browser. So let me pull that up and move this all the way over to here. Oh, that interaction is slow. It's, oh my gosh, that's not great. That was laggy. I have Pixelmator Pro up, and I was just playing around with different effects just to see how it handled it, and it handled it. That's for sure. It just handled it. Here, let me pull up. We'll do this pixelate. You know, just do some of this. Look at that. It's just handling it. So it's didn't even care. Not now. Oh my gosh, I literally just clicked not now, and it didn't take. I have Lightroom up. All of these images are, well, not all of these. These are my camera that is trying to import. I probably should import these. Yeah, let me go ahead and import these. All right, so it's doing the import, and at the same time, I have Photoshop open along with Camera Raw. 98 photos raw that are loaded, and then I open this one in Lightroom, not Lightroom, I'm sorry, in Photoshop. So this is up and running. What else do I got? I have Final Cut Pro currently running in the background, and I mean, we can play the thing, and let's go ahead and make it full screen, scrub through. So we got all that going. All right, so that's good to go. Uh-oh. I think I'm experiencing my first freeze. Uh-oh, Lightroom just crashed. Lightroom just, okay. I don't know if Lightroom crashed or what. Smart previews were built. Okay, don't show me that, I don't care. None. All right, it's starting to lag a little bit. No, that's not great. Let's go to all photos. Should be none. Yeah, I was editing another photo somewhere. One of my whips. Let's see. Give me a second. What was I doing? What did I do last time? Let's go to metadata. Did I select? God gosh, which camera was it? Was it the Fuji X100V? I had a photo that I was editing, and now I'm looking forward to be like, all right, I want to continue editing my photo. Oh, here it is. All right, I think I found it. Nope, that's not it. It was at the when I had my friend washing my car. I'm not seeing it anywhere. So I wonder if that was taken on my Fuji. Yeah, it looks like it was, but I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Here we are. Here we are. This is it. This is it. Let me make sure I add this to a thing. I want to finish this. Oops. Ah, fuck it. All right. You asked the question. Let me go and answer. Memory pressure is at 14%. Not too shabby, huh? Let me turn that off. Not too shabby. And for what it's worth, I did have to, I took off some effects on the other things, but what's going on here is a lot of effects. So I have a compressor. That's not that big of a deal. I think I'm using the Opto. No, I'm using VCA. No, this should be an Opto. What the hell? Yeah. So this Opto. I got Bloom running, which that took a while to open. All right, that's not great. I have Bloom running, and then an adapter limiter. And then on top of these plugins, because these are multicam clips, I should also make that clear. These are all multicam clips. So if you come in, I've got two 4K like channels, if you want to think about, or tracks, 10-bit, H.265. So they are using the encoders. H.265 is a little bit harder to process than something like ProRes or H.264. So just keep that in mind. And each one of these audio tracks has additional audio processing going on. So there's Suze, and then there's Bloom, compression, and then same thing here. There's all that. Now it sounds amazing as a result, and I can prove that if you want to hear it. Then you come here and let me turn on all of my effects. I turned them off earlier because it slows down. It really slows down, and you're about to see right now. So I had to do some compromises to get this to all kind of work. And you see it's a little laggy too, right? Like I do something and then it finally pops up. For what it's worth, the music that's playing isn't on this computer. It's playing off my M1 Max over there. All right, it's cool. So we'll play this. All right, and here's how I'm gonna play it. All right, I'm gonna press spacebar and bring up my hands as quickly as possible so that you can see how long it takes. Also listen for the click of the keyboard, and you can time it. Ready? So this hand is up. That's how long it takes. I'll do it again. Beach ball. There we go. It comes in. So it takes a little bit of time. Let's go into full screen. Now, once it's playing, it seems to be okay. Okay, I'll turn it up a little bit. No, hopefully I don't scare you. All right. I'll turn it back down. That's enough. I will eventually have this video edited. The thing that slowed me down is I decided to upgrade my computer. And you can't just, well, I can't just like pull it onto here and then just edit because I have a bunch of other tools and stuff that I didn't have. So yeah. So that's all that's going on right now. I have a bunch of things going on, and so far it seems to be handling it okay. You know, it could be better, but I'm not mad. I'm not overly impressed, I will say that, but it's, you know, it met my expectation kind of, but not really. I was hoping that we would get an M4 Ultra, which maybe that wouldn't even be my expectation. Maybe my expectations will not be met until the M5 Ultra or M6 Ultra, if that even comes out. But overall, I'm not too upset with the performance of this machine. Now, I have not done you know what, let's do this now. I'm not gonna upload this as is, but I do want to start an export just to see how that is. All right, so we have a hour-long 3 clips. Processing, all that. Oh wait, let me turn it on all these. Let me make sure enable all my effects. As you can see, it's taking a little bit of time. It's thinking, and I click on stuff. It's faster than my M1 Ultra, but it's still kind of laggy. I am going to add a title, I guess, just because. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to add a generator, just to make it even more, just make it even harder for it to deal with. So I'm going to put noise cancellation on first. So one of these clips I'm actually using, or am I? Let's see, which one is this? It's my helmet. Okay, so I'm gonna put on noise cancellation, not noise, I'm sorry, noise reduction, which is known to be incredibly difficult. Oh wait, do I not have it installed yet? Ah, shit, okay, never mind. I'm not gonna do it. I don't have my plugin that I use for this. I use Neat Video. I wonder if I have that on my NAS. Can I? Let's go check to see if it's on my NAS. That would be under media. All right, it's not mounted, so I'll mount it. Okay, software, plugins, video, Neat Video. All right, perfect. I do have it. So let me quit Final Cut for now and install my thing. Should also test out this 8K footage that I just got to see if it can really handle as many streams of 8K. And there's an easy way of doing it. I don't have to go out and create a bunch of 8K clips. I can just copy the same one. Although it's not technically the same because, actually it would be because I have enough RAM. They would all be loaded in the RAM. So it should just work. At least that's what I think in my head. All right, this is annoying if it's gonna do this every time. I wonder if I can tell it to not look because I don't care. Yeah, this takes too long. I'm coming from an M1 Ultra. Can I answer your question? M1 Ultra. Now, I don't know if you noticed this, but my, wait a minute, what did I do? Yeah, something just stopped working on my stream. Let me go off and come back. Maybe it'll work now. Nah, okay, yeah. Something just went off on my stream. I don't know why. So we'll stay in this view here. All right, I'm probably gonna just end up deleting all of these UAD plugins out of the audio units directory. I use VSTs when I'm in Ableton Live. I don't use audio units. There we go. So let's see, Neat Video. I still don't see it. Okay. Oops, it wants me to register. Let me pull that off to the side and do that. Ah, shit. All right, the stream seems to be fine. I pushed the button on accident. Okay, registered. All right. Let's do, we can auto profile it, it's fine. Small. Make this a little bit bigger. Wait, why is it still selecting from here? There we go. Just needed to reanalyze the frames. Oh man, I might have to do that. Up to 2 times faster? It's slow as hell, of course. I'll do that later though. Oh, okay, well, all right, let me go ahead and click upgrade. So I'll do that in a second, but let's come back to what I was actually trying to do. Let's get to auto profile. All right, found something. We'll get it to, we'll go and adjust things in a second. Make this a bit bigger. All right, we're doing a filter of, I'm sorry, a kernel of 2. Luminance, noise level, yeah, we'll do sharp. No, we won't do sharpening. Actually, we will do sharpening. Now I'm doing this to see what the original looks like, to see how much detail it's removing. It's removing a lot. So I'm going to reduce the amount of noise reductions until I recover that detail. Enough of it at least. There we go. All right, cool. We'll go ahead and apply that. Now let's see if I can play this with noise reduction. No. Now it's doing much better. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's be clear. This is doing much better than my M1 Ultra. The M1 Ultra would literally be like a frame a second. This right here is several frames a second. And I'm in better quality mode. Let's go into performance mode and see if that makes a difference. It should. Okay, I can play it back in real time. I couldn't do that before. Now this is only 24 frames. All right, only 24 frames. However, my M1 could not do this. This is impressive. I'm impressed. Now I'm only gonna have noise reduction on this one clip. I'm not gonna go in and do it on both because I'm only doing this to test for y'all and myself, for me too. All right, it's a little slow here. It's not. Let's close segment 3 and I guess we'll reopen it. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do an export and we're gonna do 4K export HEVC because all the footage is HEVC anyways. All right, settings, we'll keep it at 10-bit because that's what it is. Yeah, well, that 10-bit, not the other 10-bit. It's going to be 20 gigabytes. Haha, yeah, sure. All right, let's go ahead and get an export started. And I'm going to throw this in throwaway, the thing that I'm throwing all this test stuff into. So we'll just call this FCPX export. All right, have that going here. We'll come back to that in a moment. Now, while I was doing that, let's see if I'm still able to edit these images easily. Let's find another image, a better image. All right, how about this of my shoes? Actually, no. I want a high resolution image. Let's pull up one of these. Yeah, we got headphones. Sure, yeah, we'll do some headphones. I have macro shots of these that I can stack. And that's another test that I'll use, but I don't have the software installed to do it right now, where I would take 100 images and I would focus stack it. So that's something that takes a little bit of time and effort. Let's go into develop mode. See if these are still fast. Yeah, still fast. That's great. Yeah, still great. You can tell that because of like the magnification of this lens, that this is the only part that's in focus. Everything else is out of focus. Add a little bit more contrast. And there seems to be some blue here, some purple or whatever. Let's pull that out. What the hell? What the? I said no, don't show me this again. God dang. But hey, whatever. All right, let's pull that out. Actually, this doesn't behave the way that I thought it would behave. I don't want it. I'm not using that. Can you not adjust saturation? Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. Got it. Yeah, pull some of that out. Yeah, overall, it's relatively fast. Not relatively, it's fast. Like I can move around the image a lot. Let's see. Do I have any higher resolution images than this? I should have at least 160 megapixel image. If R5. Yeah, we can do these right here. This is a 60 something megapixel, so it's a little bit bigger. Yeah, seems to be handling that just fine. Now, there is an AI thing that I can do, and I'm going to do that. I think there is an AI thing that I can do here. Where's noise reduction? Detail, maybe? Yeah, here we are. Yeah, so we'll go into this denoise, which is the AI thingamajig. Yeah. So instead of denoising, because there shouldn't be any noise in here, really. What I'm going to do is get rid of denoise, screw that. We're going to do super resolution. All right, 10 seconds is how long it's saying. So let's enhance and see how long that takes. All right, this is much faster than my M1 Ultra. Not even gonna lie. Okay, wait, never mind. I take that back. I take it back. It's not much faster anymore. Actually, what I need to do is I need to do a test on my M1 Ultra. So what I'm gonna do is I need to get some things set up. You know, the same image, the same source material, images, videos, all the above. Make sure that's all on my M1. And here we are. We're pegging this thing out. I'm actually getting good use out of this computer already. Look at that. I love to see it. Again, this needs to be focus stacked. That's why, like, this is a macro lens, so only certain things will be in focus. So one of the tests that I'm going to do is I'm going to do some macro photography, because that's something that requires me taking a lot of shots if I want a particular product to be in focus and then the background to be where it is. So, you know, I normally will take anywhere between 120 to 250 shots and then focus stack them and, you know, merging them essentially. But before I do all that, I need to also go and edit all of these photos so that they're all the same, and that's all batch process type stuff. Now I do have on my other machine. Let me log into that other machine right quick. We're at 26%. Okay, that's good to know. So let's go into Zeus, which I don't see. Here we are, Zeus. So we'll go ahead and hop into the screen share right quick. Okay. So here is Zeus. Wait, Touch ID. Okay, I'm like, I can't do Touch ID. It's I'm not about to get up. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Oops. You can see all the crap that I was doing. All right, cool. So here are some images that have that I've taken. One is my Fuji, and then the other one is the Leica. Let's look at the Fuji one. So you can see what it looks like after the fact, you know, right here. Now let's look at one of these images, one of the brackets. And these are all compressed RAW. So what I'm gonna do is make sure that they're not compressed RAW. But this is what one of the source images looks like. And what I would do is I would go in, and maybe I can show you this right now, actually. So this is where I have all that software installed. I haven't put it on here yet. Wait, what? Why am I not logged in? All right, well, screw it. I don't know. I don't. No idea why I'm not logged in, but I'm not, and I'm not about to try to deal with it right now. But just trust me when I say that there are a lot of images, and I'll even prove it here. We'll go into another list mode, select them all. Oops. That's not what I'm trying to do. Where's my... How come that wasn't working? I was doing that. Oh, I was doing the wrong one. Okay, yeah. So yeah, there we go. Cool. So we'll make this bigger. My current computer is overriding shortcuts on this other computer, so I can't do what I would normally do. So we'll break these into kind, and then we'll just select them. All right, so we'll do that. 160. So that one image that we have here, this is composed of 160 images. Each one of those 160 images, I needed to make corrections to. So I did it in batch. And then each one of those 160 raw files, I needed to export into TIFF files, which are basically just raw, but for other images. By the way, raw is technically TIFF. There's no difference. And I need to make sure that I have another tool. Now that I'm thinking about it. There's like EXIF. Shit, what is it called? I alias all of my stuff. That's why I'm struggling with what things are called. This is part of why I don't like setting up new machines. It's because things like this. No, not now. All right, cool. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah. So let's say we go into desktop and we go into Fuji and then brackets. And we just select one of these. It doesn't really matter which one. Let's take that one right here. Pull this X. Oh shit, I keep forgetting that I can't do this. All right, I can't do what I would like to do. Yeah, this is technically a TIFF file right here. All right. So if I export it as TIFF into another image editor, I get all of this stuff and I don't lose any bit depth or any of that kind of crap. Anyway, Those get exported into here, which you don't see because I delete them because these are large. Each one of these files are 200 to 300 megabytes a piece, depending on the size of the input file. And then the render comes here, and you see here the render is also a TIFF, and you see it's 300 megabytes. So this is with the corrections, and this is stacked. And it's, yeah, it takes a while to open. This is a very large file. So yeah, it ends up looking like this. And then I bring that into Lightroom, and I'll do some more stuff. And then I convert it into a JPEG, which opens instantly. And I get 30 megabytes. So that whole process, that whole workflow, that's something that takes a while. And I used to only do it on my laptop because I didn't want to, like, I just wanted to do it on location wherever I am. But I need to get all that stuff installed on this new M3 so that I can try that out here. All right, where are we at with this export? 37%. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, there's that. Now I'm pretty sure there are things that I can do to make this faster. You know, like I can stop this live stream. I have 2 live streams running. I have, well, technically more than that. I have 1 live stream going to Twitch. I have 1 going to YouTube. I have an internal live stream going on right now. Didn't even know that, huh? This stream right here, this is a media file that I'm streaming to my own RTMP server that I built, that we're looking at right here. It's trying to transcribe, but it's saying like, oh, like Whisper isn't here. It's right, I don't have Whisper. That's what I'm relying on. If that's not obvious, let me find it right here. See, if that's not obvious, I'm using Whisper to do my transcription. I'm doing a lot of other processing, pre-processing to make that work live. Then on top of that, there's also a front end, which right now you don't see anything happening because there's no transcriptions happening because I don't have it, but it will show up here. I'm gonna log out. Don't worry about how it looks. Also, don't worry about that this didn't work. There's a reason why it didn't work. Things are not set up the way they should be yet. So this is for me to figure out, you know, get all this stuff fixed. Now, what I'm going to do is stop all this because I don't care about this anymore. Normally when I'm doing mobile development, I'm not editing video at all, ever. So this is actually an unrealistic workflow for me. Same thing with here. I normally am running, you know, Android and iOS at the same time, because sometimes I am using Flutter, not because I like it, but because that's just, you know, sometimes you have to do it. React Native, same thing. Yeah, so let me go ahead and close this. Let's turn off this machine. All right, Ableton Live should be here somewhere. Where is Ableton Live? Oh, here we are. Yeah. I'll go ahead and quit this. Nope, we won't save any of that. Go ahead and stop that. And I need to also stop streaming. Now I can turn off my Go server. See, it even knows that I've stopped, which is good. By the way, this took forever in a day. This took forever. All right, we'll close all that and that and that. So I'm recovering some resources. I don't think it's going to make a big difference. Yeah, it's not going to make a big difference. Let me go ahead and, you know, recover some resources here. Yep, don't save. Don't care right now. Same thing with here. Don't care right now. Yes, I want to quit. And we'll go ahead and quit this too. And delete. Oh, I just realized that when I screen share, it also pipes the audio over that too. I don't know if I like that. I don't appreciate that. All right, close some of these. All right, and yeah, we still got this running, but I'm just gonna quit this and make sure that I can keep this running in the background. So we'll enable the local. Actually, I'm not gonna do it right now. I'll do that later. Do that later. So while I do that, oh man, you know what? I need to edit a thumbnail for another video that I'm gonna edit. I'll do that later. I'll do it later. But yeah, I guess this has been my experience so far with running this stuff. It seems to work fairly well. It's holding up just fine. Is my mind blown? No. I've had experience with the M3. I already knew they were fast, but I really wanted an M4. That being said, like, it does solve my immediate need. Like, I'm no longer running into bottlenecks like I was running on my M1 Ultra. It's not as sluggish. In fact, it's very usable. It feels just like my M1 Ultra when there's nothing going on, which is, well, not just like, it feels close. Everything is pretty snappy. As I move around these windows, things are happening fairly fast. I am still waiting on this video to upload, to transcode, but this is taking a long time. I don't remember when I started doing this, but it's been transcoding for a little bit of time. I kind of expected this to be a lot faster, but it is what it is. I'm not going to really complain too much. So yeah, if y'all have any questions, I'm happy to answer questions, or if there's any specific details that you would like to see, like, feel free to bring it up now, and maybe I can get into that. Otherwise, I am going to go and make lunch and just go somewhere else because my back is hurting. It's itching from the allergy reaction that I'm having from these baklava that I was eating. I think it's pistachios. I don't know what it is. Something is not good for me. All right, well, I'm going to assume there are no questions. So if you enjoyed this, I would appreciate a thumbs up. That actually helps a lot. If you want to see more of this, you can subscribe. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, you can follow. That helps. I don't really focus on Twitch, but hey, if you want to follow me there, that's great too. I might be around later this week. We'll see how things go. But until then, y'all have a good rest of the evening, or good rest of the day, rather. And yeah, peace.